Bonjour, mes enfants. It's your Uncle Dan, the Vinyl Man, back with another episode of Uncle Dan's Vintage Vinyl. I'm here. This new episode is going out to my new best friend, Mavs fan, who so appreciated my kind commentary about Emerson, Lake, and Palmer. Anyway, yeah, tonight I'm here to kind of review another one from that era. This was another freebie I got, and another one I paid too much for at nothing. This is a Jethro Tull Aqualung, which when you were, in the early 70s when this came out, I can't remember exactly what year, 71. Yeah, I mean, this, the cool boys and girls had this. I think I wasn't a cool boy or girl in 1971. I don't know that I owned any albums in 1971. I was listening to, I think, just stuff that my brother owned. It was probably Dylan. I was listening to a lot of Dylan back then. Gee, wasn't that terrible? And Simon and Garfunkel. I remember listening to them a bunch. So those are two I really remember. And then I think it was 72 that he got Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere. And I remember listening to Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere just kind of over and over again, along with Dylan. So those were the things that formed my youth. But anyway, this was big, and I knew it was around, and it was supposed to be cool, and like Jethro Tull, yeah. So, and I've heard some of the stuff over the years, right? But I got this, I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll listen to it. And I'm not mirroring again tonight, so I can't find where I need to be. So I was pretty sure I wouldn't like it, and by golly, I was right. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. If you like bombastic prog rock, this is right up your alley. If you are like me, not a fan of pomposity, not a fan of pretension, I wouldn't go for this. Now look, I'm all for serious music. I'm not saying everybody has to be a lot, easy going. But I love a great deal of classical music, and I think it's wonderful. I think much of it is wonderful. Some of it I don't like, but I'm not a huge opera fan. But although I will listen to some opera. But this is like, I don't know, guys trying to be, trying to be, like classical without maybe putting in the effort. So I mean, that's just yeah. The back cover has this terrible writing, terrible stuff. In the beginning, man created God, and in the image of man created he him. And man gave unto God a multitude of names, that he might be Lord over all the earth when it was suited to man. And on the 7 millionth day man rested, and did lean heavily on his God, and saw that it was good. And man formed Aqualung of the dust of the ground, and a host of others, likened unto his kind. So man formed a host of others, likened unto his kind. It should just be like unto his kind. You liken something, that is, you compare something. This is not of others compared to unto, or compared unto his kind. That doesn't make sense. It's just bad writing. And these lesser men, man did cast into the void, and some were burned, and some were put apart from their kind. And man became the God that he had created, and with his miracles did rule over all the earth. But as all these things did come to pass, the Spirit that did cause man to create his God lived on within all men, even within Aqualung. And man saw it not, but for Christ's sake he'd better start looking. Like, pretentious twaddle. And if you want to be pretentious, try to write. If you want to say, I am a smart person, be a smart person, and don't write something like a host of others likened unto his kind. But yeah. So, this is Ian Anderson, of course, flute, acoustic guitar, and voice. The flute is a beautiful instrument. I love there are a number of flute pieces that I find. Although at the moment, of course, I can't remember them, but there are a number of flute pieces that I like a great deal. And so flute can be just really lovely. And I think after this, it's like put the flute down or put it up somewhere. Anyway, yeah. Prog rock to me is people with real talent, real skill, and no taste. Terrible taste, and filled with pomposity. I'm sorry if you like Aqualung, because I think it's I think this is terrible music. This is like, I can't imagine being pretentious enough to like this. It just kills me. And then the black, the antique type and all. It's like, God, guys, give it a rest. Dylan was Dylan at least always had kind of a sense of fun. Even as most Dylan-like. There's a sense of fun there behind it, or a sense too of. Well, I'm going to say Dylan's a lot smarter than these guys were, and man, does it ever show. These guys ain't never getting nowhere near a Nobel. Let me tell you that. Anyway, and I'm really sorry, Mavs fan, that I broke your heart about Emerson, Lake and Palmer. And if you're an Emerson, Lake and Palmer fan, you're likely a Jethro Tull fan too. And God forbid, I don't have King Crimson, Court of the Crimson King. Although I did see a Yes album and all that old vinyl I got, so maybe I'll be reviewing Yes too. And I mentioned to my brother, my brother Al, about Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and he said, well, at least it's not Rush. And I guess I could say that, the best thing you could say about Jethro Tull is at least it's not Rush. Although I don't know, Rush might actually be better. It's pretty bad. And I'm going to toss off, because let's see, how much time have I spent? Yeah. MoFi scandal, mobile fidelity scandal some more, which, people are still wringing their hands about. Look, do you like vinyl? If you like vinyl, you want to hear, presumably, if you like vinyl and you want to hear the best sound of vinyl, the stuff sounds good, or so I'm told. The people who claim to have golden ears thought it sounded good, back before they realized there was a digital step in them. And people say it sounds great, and I'm actually going to go pick one up, just to have it and be able to say, yeah, this is the thing. So, hey, if you like Jethro Tull, Aqualung, you'll tell me in the comments. You won't like me a bit. That's just gonna break my heart so bad. Anyway, it's Uncle Dan, Vinyl Man, wishing you, as always, mes enfants, au revoir, et aussi, à bientôt.